Right now at 5:30, a major overhaul of rural zoning laws in Santa Clara County could reshape the future of local agriculture, including wineries. The proposed changes aim to simplify how farmers and wineries are regulated, but they could also force some small operators to make some costly adjustments. Len Ramirez takes us to Morgan Hill, where some grape growers are wondering if this season might be their last.
Although it is no longer the dominant industry here, agriculture is still a major force in Santa Clara County, generating about $1.6 billion a year in economic activity and employing thousands of people. The question and the difficulty before the county right now is how to set the rules to make sure that farmers, ranchers, and growers can survive well into the future.
So this is Cabernet Sauvignon.
On a quiet fall afternoon, rows of wine grapes are hanging heavy and are withering on the vine at P&V Winery in Morgan Hill. And Paul Kermoyan says they'll stay just like that, all because he's afraid his winery doesn't have a future under Santa Clara County's proposed new zoning rules for agricultural lands.
We decided not to harvest this year, mainly because of what's going on with the county provisions. We don't know if we're going to be allowed to sell wine moving forward.
We have about 15 wines.
Paul and his wife Vicki have been running their small family winery for more than a decade, bottling and selling the award-winning wine themselves. In recent years, hosting events like weddings, birthdays, and business get-togethers became a larger part of their business. But now the couple wonders if they'll be forced to buy expensive new permits to keep the events going or have to cancel them entirely.
Every dollar counts, and if they're going to slap us with $100,000 of improvements, we're out of business. $10,000, we're out of business.
What's going to happen to those people that want to start like us and start up their dream of owning a small farm, whether it be flowers or being a winemaker? They're really limiting what people can do with their properties.
Right now, wineries have their own land use category in the county zoning code. The new proposal would replace that with a new set of classifications: agricultural processing and agricultural sales and events. County planners say some wineries have evolved into full-blown event venues that were not intended under agricultural zoning.
We need to understand how those uses have been modified and how we can bring them back into compliance with our code.
The county says those uses, while popular, bring traffic, parking problems, and late-night noise to rural neighborhoods.
The proposed changes will address safety, will address a balance, and will support ag viability.
Some of these vines in here are older than me.
But for longtime winemakers like George Guglielmo, who's celebrating his winery's 100th anniversary this year, the changes could bring uncertainty to what's already a successful business and popular event venue. Although they have long-standing permits for the events, the new zoning could bring costly challenges if the family ever decides to change plans, sell, or develop the land for other uses.
This land that we kept on for the last 100 years, it started with 15 to where it is now, is kind of like my 401k. And so to say you can't do anything, you got to keep it open space. Well, that's fine, we can keep it open space, but the county needs to come in and buy our development rights.
He and the other winery owners are hoping the county will grandfather in existing businesses, allowing them to keep operating without major changes or new costs.
My belief is there's too many people that live in urban settings applying rules for other people that live in the rural areas.
County planners are still reviewing public feedback, and any final vote on the zoning overhaul is months away. For small winemakers like Paul and Vicki, that means another season of waiting and wondering whether their passion project can weather the changes ahead.